What's up, guys? Jewelers here, about to go for a run today, January 2nd, 2019. This isn't any ordinary run. This is my 100th day completing the move goal on my watch. As you can see, if I can point it at my watch, this number right here, 42, the red. I don't know if you were able to see that. That's how many calories I burn throughout the day. And I have that number set to 1210. That's what my goal is. So I'm gonna try to go on a run, just however long it takes to get all 1210 of those calories burnt in one run. It's probably gonna take about 8 to 10 miles, but we're gonna do it today on the 100th day of getting that move goal in a row. We're gonna get that move goal 100 award, and it's gonna be fantastic. This has been a life changer, guys. This has been a serious life changer. So thank you, guys.
I can't just talk about how I completed my move goal and my other rings 100 times in a row, 100 days in a row. I can't help but talk about all the positive things this Apple Watch has done for me and basically everything else and everyone else. There's so many good qualities about this Apple Watch. One, it's light. You hardly feel it. You hardly even know it's on you. But it's doing so much inside that it's like tracking that it makes it so amazing. It's got a heart sensor, so it will tell you what your heart rate is, which has proven to save lives for elderly people and people who have had health problems. It has fall detection, so if you fall hard, the Apple Watch will buzz you and will tell you, hey, you fell hard. If you don't respond in a minute, we're gonna have to call emergency SOS. Now, I've gotten fall detections a couple of times, and sometimes it's it's not the greatest because sometimes I don't even fall and it goes off anyway. But, it's good that they are precautious, and for people like the elderly who can't really get up once they fall, that stuff is good for them. And it's basically a lifesaver. And Apple even has a video on it, on how many people's lives have been saved with this one product. It's completely amazing. Not only can it track your heart rate, but it can track all of the workouts that you do, from running to walking to swimming, for the latest two versions of this product, and indoor, like stair stepping and ellipticals and rowing even, and all that sort of stuff. It can track practically almost any workout. You can even do yoga and hiking now with the newest version. This thing kind of tells you to do it. It tells you to get up. It tells you to go. It tells you to stand up once you've been sitting down for too long. It tells you to, burn those last few calories to close your rings. It tells you to get in a workout in for the day. It tells you when you're falling behind on your activity for the day. It's so good at just trying to keep you to get active, because the thing about it is that on your phone, the data from the Apple Watch that it tracks of you, it saves on your phone, and it is saved there forever. So the three rings on this Apple Watch, you got the Move ring, which is how many active calories per day that you burn. The exercise ring, how many minutes per day that you exercise, always set at 30 minutes a day, just 30 minutes a day. And stand ring, you have to stand up and walk a bit for 1 minute out of 12 hours a day. 1 minute an hour for 12 hours a day. That's what the stand ring is. That's what was going through my brain when I was getting these Move ring goals. I felt like if I didn't get the Move ring completed, then I would be upset. My OCD would kill me, because there would be, the Move ring would be not completely closed, and it would stay not closed forever, and that would just irk the heck out of me. I've set my Move goal to 1,210 calories. 1,210 calories I need to burn throughout the day. Now, I'm a runner, so that usually includes like a 30 to 45 minute run, which covers nearly or about half of the calories that I need, or half of my Move ring that I need to shut. And then I just need to do a bunch of walking and maybe throwing the football or kicking the soccer ball around, or just doing something, walking up the stairs, doing my fitness boxing on the Nintendo Switch, something like that, just to stay active and to get steps closer to closing my ring. And the Move ring is the most important, because there's a goal, there's an award on the app for 100 closed Move rings in a row. Not in a row, but just in general, 100 closed Move rings. But I felt like I could take it a step further and do it in a row. Have a streak of 100 Move ring closes. like writing my runs down on paper, that just never really worked because I felt like I could always just throw away the paper and pretend it never happened. But with this thing tracks your every single move, and it, you know, it lets you know that, you know, if you haven't done something, you haven't done something. You better get up and do it before the day's over, because if the day ends and you don't close a ring, that ring will never close, because you can never get back to that day. That day will never come back, so you can never close that ring. And I feel like that would just frustrate me, seeing that one day that I didn't close, and no matter what day it is, I feel like I just have to close that ring. That's why I set my move ring so incredibly high, because I want to make it a challenge. You got to make it a challenge. Now, I have a couple of people who do have Apple Watches and their move rings are set considerably lower, but that's also because, you know, they have different lifestyles than I do. They don't run as much, so, you know, whatever your move ring is set, you don't have to set yours to 1,210. I just do it because it's a challenge for me. But you could set it to as low as like 200 if that's what you're going for. You can set it to however many calories you want to burn. So I closed the move ring on my Apple Watch 100 days in a row. I closed my exercise ring 100 days in a row. I closed my stand ring 100 days in a row. For all the people who told me that I was absolutely crazy for going on my late night runs, for standing up and walking around whenever I didn't need to, for, you know, just doing up and going exercising and just doing something, for feeling like I've been being controlled by this product, by this technology, I want to say thank you. Thank you for calling me crazy. Thank you for calling me dedicated. Thank you for all the support, because, you know, all of your remarks have just given me motivation to move on and to keep at it, to keep living my life through this Apple Watch, and to keep seeing my goals attained each and every single day. It's just so marvelous, and I want to thank all of you for you know, keeping up with me and, you know, dealing with the way I live, basically. And I especially want to thank Apple for releasing such an amazing product, and thank you for all who have been there to witness me on my journey to 100 move ring closes in a row. Let's make it 200, let's make it 1,000. I don't know how long I'm gonna have this with me, probably my entire life if Apple keeps continuing to make these watches. But thank you, everyone. Let's just keep the streak going, because I don't think I've ever been happier in my entire life. So let's just keep going, guys. Thank you. Here's to the Apple Watch.
What up, guys? Jewelers here. We just finished our run. We did 8 miles. It was technically 8.10. I'm on my way to Dunkin' Donuts just to pick up some donuts. As you can see, we're at 11.95. We're right there to get 12.10. 100 days in a row of closing that ring. Holy cow. I still can't believe it.